Tonight with me, I got Bentley Burns. Where are you from, Bentley?
I'm from Baldwin, Mississippi.
Okay, and Bentley's here to do something a little bit different with our show tonight. And tell us what you're going to do.
Well, I'm an illusionist. Figure I'd do some magic for you.
Okay, a magic show. So sit back tonight and watch him. And how many years you been doing this, Bentley?
For about 8 years.
8 years. And how'd you get started in it?
Well, I've always liked it, but 8 years ago I went to a magic shop and they performed something on me. I got really hooked after that and never looked back.
Never looked back. Okay, so you're trying to make a career out of this also, right?
Yes, sir, trying to perform.
Okay, so if you want to book Bentley for your birthday parties or
Any show, any type of event.
any kind of event, the number's on the screen there. So we're going to get started here. And Bentley, good luck, buddy.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to do something over the screen for you, and I want you to be careful and pay attention and watch. I want you to look at one of these cards. Just focus on one, all right? And nothing too obvious like the ace, but think of one of those cards. I want you to concentrate on it and think about it. Think if it was red or black, and I'm going to try to take one card out. I'm going to take your card out, and tell me, did I take your card out? Is yours missing? If so, I think I've done my job for you. All right. It's a rule. We always have to do card tricks first. It's one of our things. But to do something different, people always wonder, do you use live animals? I only use one. I only use one animal, and it's not a rabbit like most people think or a dove, but I'm going to try to find him. Let's see. I've got this bowl, and it's completely empty. I'm going to put that right over. If you snap and wave just like that, you actually get the animal out. His name is Rocky. He's a raccoon, and he loves doing magic. Got to give him some food there. And like I said, his name's Rocky. He does his own magic tricks if you'd like to see. First, I got to hypnotize him. Sleep. He falls asleep just like that. I'm going to lay him on this table right here. Put that right there. Now watch this. He does tricks. Stay. And he stays, just like that. He's doing good. Somebody always wants to know if he can roll over. He can. Roll over. Roll over. And he rolls over just like that. Thank you. All right, got to give him a treat for that. And he also does impressions, if you'd like to see the impressions. You ready to do some impressions? All right. Watch this. Sleep. Got Davy Crockett going on. We've got Abe Lincoln and Madonna. Ooh, probably shouldn't have done that. And that's about it with him. I'm going to put you back, okay? All right. Good boy. Put you right there. Sleep. Like I said, a lot of people think I use rabbits. I don't know why, but apparently it's the thing to do. So I brought something here. I've got two top hats, because a lot of people think we use top hats. So I'm going to show you. You want to know what's inside the top hat? All right.
Sure.
All right. If you guess rabbit, you might be correct. I'm going to show you. I've got a black rabbit in the black hat, and in the white hat, I got the white rabbit. They're going to switch places in 1 minute. They're going to switch places. All right. They switched. Thank you. Tell you what, I'm going to do something even more amazing. I'm going to make them switch back. No, I'm just kidding. You probably want to see that they switch places. So right there, they switch places. Thank you. I'm going to do it one more time. Woo-hoo! Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to do it one more time for you skeptics out there. All right. So now we got to get the black rabbit back in the black hat, the white rabbit back in the white hat. They're going to do it again. It's going to do it again. You ready? They switched. I'll show you. How about that? Right there, they switch back. Thank you. Tell you what, I'm gonna show you one thing right here. Most people want me to turn them around, so I'll turn it around. You're probably thinking the other way, so I'll do it that way. And actually, most of you probably figured out, I use more than one rabbit, so you probably want to see the back side. And in fact, I do. I've got the blue and the yellow rabbit as well with the black and white.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. I named them all. Being a college student, though, I figured it was kind of important. Got a long rope, a medium rope, and I almost dropped the yellow rope. All right. This made my professor give me an A. He was so stunned. I took the long rope, and I took the short rope, and I put them together. And, of course, I've got the medium rope. Now, the object is to get all three of these to be the same length, but you cannot cut the rope, you cannot scrunch the rope, you cannot manipulate the rope in any way. So how are we going to do that? And if you say magic, you're correct. We take the rope, the long, the medium, and the short. You give it a little blow. You can see that they all become the same length right there. All right, I just did a miracle, I know. That's the first rope. All right, that's the second rope, and that's the third rope. Now the question is, how do you get them back together? That's the very good question. You scrunch them up. You blow and wave. You get the long rope back. You get the short rope back. And you get the medium rope back, just like that. And that is what gave me an A in my physics class, right there. Thank you. Of course, a lot of people always wonder, what was the first trick you ever saw or ever learned? And that was a very good question. And it was when I was at school, one of the it was actually a lunch man. He had a brown paper sack, it was empty, and he had a ketchup bottle right there. He put the ketchup bottle into the bag. He said, I'm going to make it disappear for you. I was watching, he did 1, 2, 3, just like that, it disappears. Just like that. And I was amazed. I don't know about you. I was amazed. I said, can you bring it back? He said, 1, 2, 3. He brings it back, just like that. And I was shocked. I was very shocked. So I'll do it one more time. He goes, 1, 2, 3. He does it. It's gone. From that side, it is gone. It is gone right there. Thank you. Don't clap for that. Don't clap for that. That was nothing. That was nothing. All right. Of course, a lot of, you get the ladies with magic. I don't know if you know that. You get ladies. So if you ever go on a date and you're a magician, this is what you should do. You show them the can. You take your wand and make flowers appear for them, just like that. And they just love you after that. You can see the ladies all over me right now. Right there. I'm going to leave that on there for decor. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not supposed to do this. But I'm going to teach you a magic trick, if that's okay. A lot of people want to learn them. I said, why not? I'll teach you one trick. It is a very simple trick. And if you want to do this, you can make one. What you do is you get some poster board, and you draw 4 dots like that. I'm going to show you the effect, though. You have 4, you have 1, you have 6, you have 3. I'll do it one more time for you. You have 4 dots, you have 1 dot, you have 6 dots, you have 3 dots. Now, if you want to learn that, like I said, you get a white poster board, you get a black marker, and I'll teach you. You actually have 2 dots. You draw 1 in the middle, and you draw 1 on top. Now, if you don't want it on top, you draw it on bottom, or just flip this over. On the other side, if you've probably guessed it, you don't really have 6, you have 5. You have 5 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I said, you draw 2, and then you draw 3, just like that. Now I'm going to recap with you. You show them that you have 2. You never move your hand. Otherwise, they'll think you have 2, and you'll look really, really dumb. On the other side, you draw 5. Never move the hand, or they'll think you have 6. I mean, they'll think you have 5 if you show your hand. So to recap, you have 3 dots, and on the back, well, the only thing I'm kind of confused is on this side. I get a little confused right there. I don't know. Maybe I'll forget about teaching the trick for you. I tell you, magicians like to get back at you. I think that's one of those times. All right. I'm going to be honest with you. I am not the best driver. In fact, I've had 7 wrecks in my life. 6 of them were my fault. I know a lot of people are getting worried there. I have a stoplight here, and I always get confused. See, I always get confused. I'm always like, the red's on bottom, the yellow is in the middle, and the green's on top. And the only thing that I get confused, like I said, is in the order of the colors. So I'm going to take these balls out right here. And, of course, I can juggle a little bit, but that's no big deal. The trick is having them to go in order. So to help me out, I'm going to put, I think the green goes right there. The yellow goes next, and then the red goes on top. We wave our hand over it, and like I said, I get a little confused. They get back mixed up. I don't understand, but I'll do it again. I'll do it one more time. We'll take each of these balls out here, except this time, I'll put the yellow in. Let's see if we can trick the joker. We got a joker. That's pretty much me. We'll put the green in, and in fact, we'll put the red. I'm sorry, I get confused. We get the red into the box. Of course, if we wave over it, it completely disappears. Right there, it's gone. Of course, you're probably wondering where it goes. And you'd be right if you said it went back here, back into the tube. Thank you. Of course, I still haven't learned. We got to help me with the traffic light. So I'm going to, hopefully, if the joker is gone now, we can put these back in order, and then the magic has succeeded. So I'll put the green in, put the yellow and the red, and if it's back in order, I did my job. Just like that, it stays in order. Thank you. Thank you. All right. By the way, on TV, if you're enjoying this, I want to hear lots of hollering, screaming, and clapping. But if you're not enjoying this, I want to hear lots of hollering, screaming, and clapping. Okay. Just to make sure you're paying attention. I don't know if we've got any magicians out there, but I hope we do, because I'm going to teach you one. I'm going to show you one right now that a lot of magicians never do anymore. They take one red and 2 blue silks. There we go. What you do is you tie the 2 blue silks together. See if I can do this. I'm not a Boy Scout, so I've never learned how to tie my knots, but I can barely tie my own shoe. But you tie the 2 blue silks together, just like that. Put another knot in there so that it'll stay. It's the hardest thing to do. I know silks are a pain. But once you do that, you can try this at home and see if it'll work. You tie the knot just like that. You put it in your pocket, just like that. We keep that there for safekeeping, and we take the red one and we put it in this bag. If you've never seen one of these, you go to the churches, they've got the offering. That's exactly what this is for. We'll put it in the bag, and of course, all you got to do is wave your hand over it, and somehow it completely disappears. Of course, now the only thing is, where did it go? Of course, it always goes back with the 2 blue silks, just like that. Right there. Just like that. All right. I'm going to do something, like I said, we do card tricks all the time. I'm going to take a deck of cards here and do one card trick for you, just like this. I'm going to take the 4 aces out. And by the way, I don't know if you play poker, but it's always a good thing to keep the aces in your pocket. But this is an old thing. This is what gamblers used to do back in the 1920s to know if they were a good con man or not. You'd show the 4 aces, just like that. And magicians use it now as a technique to see if you know you're good at sleight of hand. The object is for me to flip the card over without you seeing. Now, if you see me do that, then you know I'm not a very good magician. So I'm going to try it right now. Did you see me flip it over? Did anybody see that? I'll show you. I've actually flipped the ace of hearts over, just like that. I'm going to do it one more time for you. If I snap, just like that. Did you see me flip it? I did it twice that time, twice. I flipped the ace of hearts back over and got the ace of clubs to flip over. Now, I've got to do it with all four. We'll try it one more time, just like that. I did it again. Got the ace of diamonds to flip over, just like that. Now, the hard one is, of course, the ace of spades. No one ever can do that because it's got so much ink on the card. But we're going to try that right now. I know what you're thinking at home, that it's probably happened, but it hasn't happened yet. You have to do that. That's the move. You get the ace of spades to flip over, just like that. Thank you. Of course, one more thing with that is I'm going to take the ace of hearts right there, and I'm going to lay that on the table. And of course, I've got the ace of diamonds. I'm going to lay that one on the table. Now remember, hearts on bottom, diamonds on top. I'm going to make them switch places, just like that. They actually come back in my hand. They do switch places. And of course, the two black ones are back onto the table. So were we stopping at the 8? I didn't know.
Almand, South Half Justice Court Judge for Tippah County. That's Timothy Almand, South Half Justice Court Judge. The Vac Doctor. We have supplies and accessories that you may need to keep your vacuum cleaner running smoothly. The Vac Doctor, 662-316-1961. The Vac Doctor. We carry Kirby, Rainbow, Electrolux, Filter Queen, Hyla, Pro Aqua, Auric, Thermax, and many more. We also carry an 8-pound upright vacuum. The Vac Doctor. Keep on looking good. Make Sassy Scissors Hair and Tanning Salon a part of your regular routine. Sassy Scissors is located at 1609 City Avenue North in Ripley. Walk-ins are welcome or call for an appointment. 837-9016. Sassy Scissors. Angie Johnson, owner and stylist, full service salon. If you can think it, we can print it. H&M Custom Printing. 2920 Highway 15 North, Faulkner. Visit our website, hmcustomprinting.com. H&M Custom Printing, screen printing, embroidery, photo gifts, signage, promotional product. H&M Custom Printing. If you can think it, we can print it. H&M Custom Printing. Hire Fryer. Jason Bam Bam Fryer, 3rd District Supervisor, Tippah County. Sunshine is the best disinfectant. Elect Jason Fryer, 3rd District Supervisor. For House District 4, elect Jimmy Benefield. Do you care about creating jobs, ensuring fiscal responsibility, strengthening education, protecting the unborn, and defending family values? Then your man is Jimmy Benefield. Experienced, fair, honest. Elect John Stubbs Jr., Tax Assessor Collector. John Stubbs, the right man for the job. John Stubbs, Tax Assessor Collector. Proven leadership, James Page. Tippah County Sheriff, be sure to get out and vote. James Page, November 8th. Tippah County Sheriff, dedicated, determined, and hardworking. James Page. You care about Mississippi. Elect Michael Cobb for Mississippi State Senate District 2. I'll focus on education, healthcare, the economy, law enforcement. Michael Cobb, Mississippi Senate District 2.
I am Nathan Stroop, and I am a candidate for sheriff of Tippah County. As your sheriff, I will develop an effective drug prevention program in all of our schools between January and May of 2012. I am very familiar with prevention and awareness programs and how effective they can be in our schools. The necessity of this is vital, as well as taking action quickly to educate the dangers to our youth. A drug prevention awareness program can be more effective at a young age than the illegal substance enforcement at a later age. I will start a gang activity program in our community to help us stay informed of gang activity or new gang activity coming into this county. This must be stopped before it ever gets a grasp on our county. I will keep a diligent eye on sex offenders in this county. The welfare of our children demand an aggressive approach. I ask you on November the 8th to go to the polls and vote for Nathan Stroop, Sheriff of Tippah County.
November the 8th, vote for Greg Harrell, your 2nd District Supervisor.
Come on up to Hopper's Furniture and Appliance. Hopper's Furniture and Appliance. Come see us for name brand home furnishings including Bassett, GE Appliances, Riverside, Beauty Rest, Ashley, Tempur-Pedic, Stylecraft Lamps, Toshiba. That's Hopper's Furniture and Appliance, 202 North Commerce Street in Ripley. You want the best? We've got it.
Vote for Ray Minor, your Northern Transportation Commissioner. On November the 8th, vote for Ray Minor.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back. My name's Bentley Burns, and I'm going to do some magic for you. So watch closely, okay? I love my country, so I want to do something in honor for it. And I'm going to get this music going, and let's see what we do. All right. I got 3 silks. I got a blue silk, got a white silk, and a red silk. That kind of reminds you of the American flag, hopefully. And only in America can you walk into a bank where the safe is wide open, but the pin is chained to the counter. Only in America can you drive up to an ATM where there is Braille. And only in America do hot dogs come in packages of 8, but the hot dog buns come in packages of 10s. That one bugged me. All right, so I'm gonna put the red one in. I'm gonna put the white one in. And I'm gonna put the blue one in. Just like that, we wave. And what do we get? We get the American flag, just like that. That's, oh. Let's start that over. We're gonna take the blue one. No one told me it fell. It's okay. Only in America can you mess up and it still look good. And only in America can you wave your hand and get the proud red, white, and blue right there. Thank you. All right. Thank you. I'm going to do one more for you, and this next one made Betty White. Joe. I'm going to get something Houdini was very famous for, and I've got a volunteer here, and hopefully he'll come on stage right here. All right. You ever seen one of these before?
Man, I seen it years ago.
Don't need to know why or whatever, but no, I'm just kidding. Go ahead and make sure it's normal, make sure it's real. And, you can look inside, make sure the sleeves are okay.
Now, this is for you, right?
This is for me,
Okay.
this time.
Okay, it looks good.
Thank you. I actually got this from my mother. She taught me this trick. I'm just kidding. It was my grandmother. I'm going to get you to pick a card, though. I'm going to try to do something no one's ever done. Is a card trick while in a straitjacket. You ever seen that done before?
Never have.
Well, take a card out and show the audience. Don't show me, because that makes the trick a whole lot easier. Can I turn around?
Yeah, turn around.
All right, put it back. We'll lose it in the center of the pack and give it a cut, just like that.
Okay.
We'll put the cards back in the box, because that makes it a little bit harder. No, everything's sealed, right?
Correct.
All right. Get the straitjacket. I'm actually going to put it in the sleeve. And you get to put me in the straitjacket. And while you do that, I'm going to give them some history about the straitjacket as you do it. The straitjacket was invented for the criminally insane. It was deemed cruel and unusual punishment in the 1970s. That's why I do it for your pleasure. The first person to get out of a straitjacket is the Harry Houdini. He was famous for getting out. He was the only one to get out back in his time. And I'm going to try to do that. He took 15 minutes to get out. I'm going to try to beat that record by 1 minute. So
It might take me longer to figure this thing out here.
it's just like a belt. So, like a jacket with belt, but backwards.
Yeah, I notice.
Now work your way up as you go all the way up. And see, the arms were made to hold back so it wouldn't hurt anybody, especially themselves or other people. And if I can get out, then I want, like I said before, I want to hear lots of hollering, screaming, and clapping. And if I don't, I want to hear lots of hollering, screaming, and clapping. Make sure you get this really tight now.
Now this is an issue.
Why? Is it a little too little?
Yeah. What happened?
I'll suck in. At least you know it'll be super tight. Now, don't be afraid to hurt me now either. Trust me, my dad wasn't afraid to hurt me.
You got one that's undone.
Okay. It will not work, huh?
No.
Oh,
Don't let me choke you now.
you might have to do that again. I don't think you cracked a rib that time.
Okay.
All right, you see this bottom one? Ignore it.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. That's the crotch strap. I'm gonna swing it to you. It'll be like football. You like football?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Now it may only go on one notch, but if you can get it, should go on there. You might have to
Which
squeeze.
one does it go to?
It goes to the very bottom one down there.
Okay, that's the one I just put on here.
Uh-oh.
So I might have to get.
That may be one that one wouldn't.
Wouldn't work, and it still ain't gonna work. The house.
Squeeze tight.
We
Squeeze
might
tight.
have to go to a commercial break and let me figure this thing out here.
All right.
Tony, pause that. All right, boss.
No, we're ready.
We're ready.
If you can, you know how to work an iPod?
Yes.
All right. We're gonna get that music going, and
Which way do you?
push the home button right there, then slide it, and then press play. So we got the cards, we got the straight jacket. I gotta get out and find his card.
There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy?
Okay, first things first.
Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I hope that you are having the time of your life. But think twice.
Come on, business.
Oh,
Oh.
Come on now, who do you
think I broke a record. Found the card. What was your card?
Three
Of
clubs, I think.
three of clubs. Right there, the three of clubs. Right there. All right.
Great job, man.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Great job. Tony, turn me on the yellow mic. Really enjoyed having you tonight.
Thank you.
Maybe call Bentley at the bottom of the screen and have him come out to your church and entertain your kids and young people, and you entertain me tonight. And
Thank you.
boy, I'm glad I don't have one of those straight jackets.
It's yours for 500.
No, that's all right. But hey, glad to have you. God bless you.
Thank you.
And y'all call Bentley at 662-255-5223. Thank you for watching the Tim Almand Show.